to A Catholic Cup of Joe. I'm Joe Burns. I hope you'll join me with your own blessing cup for this moment. And welcome to the final edition of A Catholic Cup of Joe. Final as in terms of the final class that I have learned and that we have done in the program. And final in the fact that, I got to give you these statistics. Actually, let me just do this here. Nothing like live television and actually going on your phone and figuring this out. But this is how much I have been working for this degree. You ready for it? 38 weekends of classes. Okay, 38 total weekends of classes. 13 classes total with the practicum that you're witnessing right now. And 555 hours of class. 38 weekends, 13 classes, 555 hours, and now I'm here. Now, of course, how many hours have I spent thinking about this lovely program that you're watching? How many hours have I spent trying to think, how can I relate my experience of the past 2.5 years, now almost 3, and to a video series. And this is it. This is my love story, because that's all that pastoral ministry is about love. Loving others as Christ loves us. Church history was the final course, and in fact, now that I think about it, I said at the beginning of this series that this is probably going in order that we had classes. It's not. In fact, I also said that this might be the way that I would propose to have the courses, and in fact, it's not, because I actually should have had church history a little bit sooner than the last. But whatever, here we are. I still loved the course, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Professor was amazing, just in case he's watching. But seriously, church history, it continues. The church continues today. It is alive. And history is going to continue to record what we do today. Now, of course, the church has been filled with bad history, scandal. There will always be scandal, I'm sure, because we're human beings and we fail miserably a lot. But God's mercy redeems us, and hopefully we, in turn, can turn our lives around and be redeemed. But the beauty of the faith is that we have a history. We have a history that goes back almost 2,000 years, or more than 2,000 years. And the history continues of the church is a continually learning process. It continues to be reformed. And it reforms for the better, because it's always reforming so that it can best love the people. God's people. God's creation. That is what the church is here to do. And as pastoral ministers, or future pastoral ministers, people that want to be in the church, people that want to serve in the church capacity, we have to remember that the only reason why the church exists, why Jesus is the reason for living, is because the church loves people, Jesus loved people, and we should love people. We should love them. Church has been a beautiful source, an inspiration for thousands and billions and millions and trillions. I mean, you got to count a lot of people throughout all of history, and even creatures. Let's get that straight. It's been a beautiful thing, and it will continue to be a beautiful thing, because God will never, ever vanish. He's always here. God is always present. God is alive. God is in the church. He will continue to shape and form and live out the faith and make the church that sacred place that it always is. On a serious note, without further ado, I would like to also thank everybody in the MAPM program, my professors, my colleagues, friends that I've met through the program, people I've just met through the program itself. They really have encouraged me and strengthened me in my faith. I love knowing that there are other people out there that want to care for other people, that want to love other people as much as I do. And it doesn't matter if we're in a church setting, but it always matters because everybody is God's son or daughter. And it's so important to recognize that. It's so important to understand that. And I think that, as I've said multiple times, when we really nail it down, when we really have it down, we know that what we did is that we loved for people, we cared for people, we assisted people, and we go back and we say, you know what? If I did all those things, and if I loved all those people, and I loved everybody that I came across, then we truly did do a very good job in being pastoral ministers. I wish all of you luck. I wish all of you joy. And of course, I wish all of you to remember that God loves you. I will be keeping you all in my prayers. And as with all of these episodes, I hope that you found joy in this Catholic Cup of Joe. And remember that God's love can fill this cup and your cup forever. May God always bless you.